For Pacifica Radio, I'm Christina Onnested. TikTok CEO testifies before congressional lawmakers today in an attempt to ease concerns the China-based app could be used by the Communist Party to spy on users and gather people's data. The UK and the US government has banned its use on employee phones. TikTok is owned by parent company ByteDance. The short video social media app has 150 million American users, and its CEO will attempt to persuade lawmakers not to pursue a ban on the app or force its sale to new owners. Some lawmakers and TikTok users rallied in support of the app yesterday. Alex Gonzalez has more.
New York Representative Jamal Bowman and creators of the popular social media app TikTok held a news conference at the Capitol in support of free expression, as President Biden and congressional leaders increasingly called the Chinese-owned app a national security threat. Tiffany Yu is a disability advocate and TikTok creator.
TikTok has really been a game changer for me. It's allowed me to reach new audiences, millions of people, unlock new ways to generate income to support my advocacy, and empower an entire group of disability advocates to find their voice and build their careers.
Lawmakers continue to push for a nationwide ban of the app or force TikTok's owners to sell. I'm Alex Gonzalez for Pacifica Network and Public News Service.
European Union leaders are poised to endorse a plan for sending Ukraine 1 million rounds of artillery ammunition within the next 12 months to help the country counter Russia's invasion. EU foreign and defense ministers approved the plan to fast-track purchasing procedure earlier this week. The leaders of the bloc's 27 member nations are expected to give it their political blessings today at a summit in Brussels. Nationwide strikes in France. French labor unions are holding their first mass demonstrations since President Emmanuel Macron forced a higher retirement age through Parliament without a vote. More than 250 protests have been organized across France. Protesters have blockaded train stations, airports in Paris, and refineries. High-speed and regional trains, the Paris Metro and public transportation systems, and other major cities were also disrupted. Macron said Wednesday the government's bill to raise the retirement age from 62 to 64 must be implemented by the end of the year. At the United Nations' first water summit in 45 years, Secretary General Antonio Guterres warned melting glaciers exacerbated by climate change could flood India, Bangladesh, and Pakistan in the coming years. Pakistan still recovering from unprecedented flooding last year. FSN's Ishan Garg reports from New Delhi.
UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres says the three big river systems in India, Pakistan and Bangladesh could see their water receding if the Himalayan glaciers continue melting. The Ganga, Indus and Brahmaputra river systems are a lifeline for the hundreds of millions of people in the Indian subcontinent. The flip side, though, is also problematic. Guterres said melting glaciers could also result in significant flooding in some parts of South Asia. Rising sea levels, along with saltwater intrusion, could destroy the delta ecosystems that support a massive variety of flora and fauna. Speaking at the UN Water Conference, he also urged the international community to invest in climate resilience buildings, infrastructure, water pipelines, as well as water conservation policies.
Ishan Garg, New Delhi.
A 17-year-old suspected of shooting two school faculty at a Denver high school is dead. His body was found in the woods near an abandoned car, according to authorities. Police identified the suspect as East High School student Austin Lyle. Cause of death hasn't been released. Authorities say he shot and wounded two school administrators after a handgun was found during a daily search at the school. One of the administrators was critically injured, another undergoing surgery. In Washington, Connecticut Democrat Senator Chris Murphy and Florida Congressmember Maxwell Frost introduced legislation to establish an Office of Gun Violence Prevention in the Federal Justice Department. Frost, who was the youngest member of Congress at age 26, noted news of the Denver shooting broke just as he was greeting members of an alliance formed after the massacre at Connecticut's Sandy Hook Elementary School.
As I was walking from my office to the Capitol to file the bill, I ran into the students from the Newtown Action Alliance, and we took a photo and hugged. And little did I know, during that interaction, news was breaking of a school shooting in Denver, Colorado, where two school administrators at East High School were shot and are now in the hospital. So I want us to take a moment of silence and solidarity for the two people shot, their families, the community, and the countless of other folks traumatized and impacted at that school.
The proposed Office of Gun Violence Prevention Act would bring together those most affected by gun violence with federal agencies to collect data and advance policies to prevent it. Moderna's CEO defended a plan to more than quadruple the company's COVID-19 vaccine price. At a hearing before lawmakers yesterday, Alex Gonzalez reports.
Moderna CEO Stefan Bancel defended the company's decision to significantly increase the price of its COVID shots to $130 when they start to be sold on the private market this fall. Moderna had been charging the U.S. government $26 per dose. Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders pressed the CEO.
Quadrupling the price is huge, and I would hope very much that you will reconsider that decision. It's going to cost the taxpayers of this country billions of dollars.
I'm Alex Gonzalez for Pacifica Network and Public News Service.
I'm Christina Onnested reporting for Pacifica Radio.